A minute's silence at the UN Environmental Assembly in Nairobi, honoring those who lost their lives on Flight 302 on Sunday. 149 passengers and 8 crew members were killed Sunday after the Ethiopian Airlines flight crashed just 6 minutes after takeoff. In total, there were 35 nationalities on board. The highest number of casualties, 32 from Kenya.
Out of the 32 passengers who were on board, the teams have managed to reach out and talk to 25 families.
And as investigations begin in earnest to determine what caused the plane to crash, we're now beginning to get more information about the victims of Flight ET302. Like Cedric Asiavuga, a third-year law student at Georgetown University, who was on his way home to Nairobi after the death of his fiancée's mother. His colleagues describe him as a man with a big heart.
It's a great resource for us, and it was amazing too because he was actually going to school for law, and he still made time for us to talk to us, so it was really inspiring.
Another victim was Nigerian-born scholar and author Pius Adesanme, a director at Carleton University Institute of African Studies at the Ottawa University, who was among 18 Canadians killed in the crash. The university's vice-chancellor described him as a towering figure in African and post-colonial scholarship, and his sudden loss is a tragedy. China lost 8 citizens in the tragedy, among them 32-year-old Xi Yetao. His employer, Aviation Industry Corporation of China, said Jin had been stationed in South Sudan for 4 years and promoted the Belt and Road Initiative in Africa. In Western Kenya, the family of one of the victims, Isabella Jaboma, described her as a loving daughter.
Because Bella was a disciplined girl. She had a free heart. She was a loving girl, and she was a very bright girl.
And with the black boxes of the ill-fated flight now recovered, investigators will be trying to piece together the last moments of Flight 302 and her 157 crew and passengers. Nagila, CGTN, Nairobi, Kenya.